Hello everyone. Let me just get into present mode here. So for my professional development, I decided to focus on engineering based on the engineering course that we previously did to this one, and looking at integrating science, technology, maths, and more. Um, my view is because talking to colleagues throughout the course, loads of colleagues have very different ideas of what STEM is. So I wanted to get that ball rolling on what I'd learned and how it fits into our school and what we're doing, and how teachers can start actually integrating these subjects more authentically. So I went through um, the idea that engineering is the catalyst to integrating STEM. Uh, I then highlighted and made most people aware that we are an NGSS school. And what I really wanted to do was people to see the links that all the engineering discipline core ideas that we have, they're actually threaded from K to high school, and that we're all in this together, and that we're actually building on each other's work along the way. So I wanted them to really be aware of what that thread looked like, and then to actually, I gave hyperlinked the performance expectations for each grade, and I gave people a chance to really dig deep and have a look at what they had accomplished, what the performance expectations were. I then went on to talking about the design cycle. We have our own school design cycle, which is a small one on the left here. And we looked at the pros and cons of each. The biggest con of ours is that it's non-cyclical, so it's not student-friendly. Students can't go in and say, this is where I am in the design cycle. And then it's harder to help kids because we don't really know where they are. We then looked at the purpose of keeping a design journal. I then shared some samples of design journals with teachers, and I then gave them an opportunity to look at examples of which I had done in the last year. And for those that were really ambitious, I gave them some of the related readings that we had covered. Not too many jumped up at that opportunity. I then said, right, which was the main part of the PD, was to then actually look for engineering activities that were appropriate to everyone's grade. So I gave them a few resources and a few websites to have a look at, and then also challenged them to maybe design their own and think about how it could fit into their curriculum already. So I had two quick exit poll questions, which was, has this course empowered you to implement engineering activities into curriculum? Most people said yes, 85%. And then, would you require further professional development in this area? And 77% said yes. So this has got the idea of me to get the ball rolling, and I've spoken to our senior management team, and they're happy for us to actually start pursuing and supporting teachers in implementing engineering tasks to integrate science, technology, and mathematics. Lastly, I drew some where the school is moving to become a more and more project-based learning school, and I looked at how that marries up perfectly with engineering tasks. Mentioned that, and then I had a couple future works where I said I'm happy to co-plan with people from different grades and to implementing engineering tasks. And one really exciting one was with grade 3, where we developed a weather unit, and then we're building structures such as houses that would have to withstand extreme weather conditions. So you would basically build them up and then go and throw water all over them, some sand dunes, and destroy them and see how they held up. And what we really wanted to look at was what data could we actually collect, what force could it withstand, and so on. So we're developing that, looking at engineering activities in grade 7, and then the high school maths department wants to start incorporating the design cycle into their exploration unit. All in all, I thought it went really well. I really enjoyed doing it, and I feel like it was a good starting point to get the conversation going in our school. And that's it in a nutshell. Thank you.